From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, Fields. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now the first run for Devon A. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's James returning. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running right, here's A-Chain. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now Mahomes. Look at the big man rumble. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. The solid stiff arm. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What's going on, guys? Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off play action. Fields steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The kidder here, it's complete. Well, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bucker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it.
He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, Both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's
a chain hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. A little short pass here to Hill.
And a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fields on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Now here's Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as he'll be marked out a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
final shot before the break. Fields. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Branson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give right side for Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Again, it's A-Chain. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Joe Snead. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this time Mahomes will throw.
Here's Tony on a quick slam.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he caught it up.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. It's A-Chain on the give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And a short gain here down to the 22. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A big part of the middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. And the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a run by A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 14. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. H.A. now up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is H.A. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 99 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. 31 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his tent.
And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco. 32 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So a victory here for the